delicious.
I'm horrified right now.
I think he's definitely done it.
No,
And how
100%.
could you not?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
100%. Like if there was a sex position called the Genesis, I'd immediately let's
well,
go.
funny you
What would
should
it
say
be?
that. There is.
Yeah,
What?
Yes.
What?
It's when Phil Collins comes to your house and watches you masturbate.
And then during the climax of In the Air Tonight, when the drums come on, that's when you come.
Yeah. And if you don't, then you can never do it again.
Then if you don't, you're stuck listening to Tarzan.
Yes.
I'm sorry, that sounds amazing. That sounds like the wind.
Yeah.
My heart. You'll be in my heart.
I was waiting to find out what the next word was.
I didn't know either. That's why I had to throw the moan in. I was like, that's all I know.
Yeah, no, there it is. Wow.
What do you think your sex position would be?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh,
I
gosh.
just somehow got very bashful. Probably something involving meat. Something involving.
Quiet down over there.
Get back in your cage.
Yeah. Get back in the trunk.
She's almost out. She's almost out of her cage. Got her.
Coming out of a cage. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. I think it's probably something like I'm on top and also like slapping them with my titties in their face. Which is something I did to my boyfriend this morning.
That's sweet.
Just
It's like the cha-cha.
yeah, it's like the cha-cha.
The cha-chas with tatas.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
That's so romantic.
Yeah, it's like
That's
it's
beautiful.
less of a motorboat than like the slap chop. You know?
Yeah.
So
It's like a playful slapping.
yeah, like
Like
slap-a-doo.
slap it down.
Slap it
I have to
up.
de-slick my face.
That's something you can only do when you've like gained and lost weight a few times, so you've got a little extra skin.
100%.
Does it make that noise? I'm
Yeah.
de-slicking my face. I'm sorry.
love this.
Listen,
you're
I'm
smart.
oily, and then I use shea butter on top of that.
So then, okay.
Oh.
You go real heavy with it. Do you
I
ever do like
do.
gel-based moisturizers?
No, I need to learn how to.
Genesis is also a makeup artist.
Yeah. I know. I immediately went into my work mode. I'm like,
No,
okay,
yes.
so have you gone into... Let me tell you all about your face.
Give me all of the tips. Give me all.
I know.
The tips.
This is what happens when you say you work at Sephora and everyone's like, what?
Interesting.
Excuse me?
I need help.
I need to send you a list. A list of questions. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
good.
Wait.
No, it's good. This is
Yeah.
important.
Yes.
Who wants to look shiny on camera?
Yeah.
No one.
Everybody. Just
No one. That's
look away.
how Nixon lost the election. Was because he looked shiny. So there you go.
Wow.
Oh, that's real.
And I'm not trying
That's
to
100%
lose
real.
an election this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So
The midterms are coming up. I mean, let's go.
I refuse to lose. Okay.
What are you running for, Coop?
Sleepiest person in California.
Oh my God, that's a very contested race. That's a
Yeah.
tight one.
That is pretty tight.
We'll see.
It's pretty tight.
I'm doing my best.
The winning incumbent or whatever, the current incumbent candidate is
Sleeping as we speak.
Sleeping. There it is.
Dang
I
it.
had it, and then what a baton race of a joke. Thank you for taking it to the finish line. I lost it there. This is a relay race of a joke.
I stole it. I just stole it. I was like, oh, what's that? Baton?
I can be funny too.
And I'm just oily.
Genesis.
Yes.
You are so funny. When did you start getting into comedy? When did this happen?
Oh God, it's coming up on 4 years in November.
Wow.
Or September, technically. Wow.
Wow. Sorry.
Yes. No.
It's a tick.
It's honestly, if you say wow, you must say like Owen Wilson.
Yes.
If not, like, what are you doing? Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So I started technically my first I did a comedy class. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you didn't do open mics first? No, because I was scared. I took the approach very like, okay, I have to take a class and then I'll do an open mic when I'm ready. And I've learned the fundamentals.
That's smart. Where did you take your class?
Pretty Funny Women.
Yeah, that's a good one, right?
They're great. And it was honestly like perfect for where I was at learning how to do new things as an adult is the scariest thing.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, and I gotta fail and I don't have the excuse of being a child.
Yeah.
Fuck. So I met so many good friends there, and that like group, like that class, ended up getting so close, and a lot of them are still doing comedy today. We're all doing comedy together. They're off doing like producing shows. I'm producing shows. Like we're all producing shows, and then we'll book each other on each other's shows. It's really dope. And yeah. And hilariously enough, technically my comedy anniversary is 9/11. So
That is hilarious.
I remember my first class, September 11th, and I was like, is this a good sign? Is this
I mean, yeah, look, things only went uphill after 9/11.
Yeah.
So
it's been great. A post 9/11 world usually means good things. Usually only good things when people say that.
So what made you want to do this world's scariest like thing?
I mean, okay, I've been in the entertainment thingy.
Oh yes, the thingy.
You know, the thingy. I've been doing this since I was like 2, 3, 4. I got my first agent when I was 5.
Oh,
like
wow.
I've been
Wait, where are you
at
from?
it. I'm from Texas.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
We're in Texas.
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay,
Dallas,
so there was like agencies and like a market.
Yeah, over there,
it's
like
huge.
yeah, over in Dallas, it's like more regional stuff, right? So they sometimes get trickle over like big movies and stuff, but mostly I did like a lot of commercials, a lot of print, like things like that. And
did you ever do like a lottery commercial?
No,
like,
but
I
you know
only
who
that
did? My mom. My mom was an extra in a lottery commercial. She was just in the background, like, yeah. She's Latina. She was just like, yeah. And she like, this is how long ago it was. She taped it on our VHS. Nice. And she would show like, this is what she would do every time someone was over. She would show everyone my reel, and then anyone who came over was just like, look at all the commercials and things my daughter has done. And I would hide in my room, and and then when that was over, she would be like, and I was in a commercial. And then it's just her in the corner, and she's like, ah!
She's pausing it.
Cute. No, she paused it. She's like, that's me. And let me tell you, it was so hard. It was a long day. And she's hilarious. But yeah, so I've been doing acting and singing and stuff since I was little. And then, I don't know, everyone always, this is so dumb. Everyone always said I was funny. And I believed them. Took it to heart, shouldn't have, and 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 then I don't know, I'd always wanted to do it. It was always something like people would bring it up. Like I officiated a friend's wedding, and when they told me to do it, I'd never obviously officiated a wedding before, but they were like, okay, we want it to be sad, we want you to make people cry, and we also want Adam Sandler jokes in it.
What?
And I went like, you want me to take Adam Sandler's jokes and like put them in there? Like
I'm just imagining this right now.
Like stop. They just
You're
really
you're doing like opera man.
Do you want to yeah, this is okay, so they wanted sadness.
They
too,
wanted
which
sadness, and they really liked Adam Sandler in The Wedding Singer.
Okay, great.
So I like snuck in. Yeah, The Wedding Singer. It was cute. So I remember.
I want to grow old with you.
Yeah. And I think I did some other joke. I don't know, but it was my first time ever writing something funny and like, you know, performing it for people. It was a wedding, and I don't know. did a good job apparently, and like everyone came up to me afterwards and was like, oh my gosh, like, are you a stand-up comedian? That was so funny, but I cried and and I was like, oh my god, maybe I should be. And then I went to so that had happened, and like things like that kept happening, and then I went. My friend invited me to a seance.
What? Okay. Now you got my attention.
My friend
my interest was piqued at Adam Sandler wedding.
Okay. What? I love ghost shit.
Girl, you would have loved this shit. So I think it was like a seance, and then it devolved into like, you know, like witchy wish making, you know, where you're like, you write things on a paper and then you believe and stuff. And then, so I went with my friend and I didn't know anyone there. And I just like made like small talk. It was like a small little dinner party thing before the seance. And, there was a girl there and she was a comic and she had taken Pretty Funny Women, and she was like she's still touring today. She's great. She headlines. She's awesome. And, I was just talking. I was just fucking around. It was a party. And she was like, you should do stand up. And I'm like, you're just saying that. Like, what? Right. You know? And she's like, no. Like, I'm a comic and I don't say that to anyone. And I'm like, now that I do comedy, I get that. I'm like, oh yeah, I would not say that to anyone.
Yeah, that's precious. That's a precious gift.
Yeah. Like, so I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, the way you're talking in like setup and punchlines, like you're already doing it. And I was like, I guess. and then so she gave me the information. I emailed her. She gave me the email for Pretty Funny Women, and I messaged them the next day and signed up for a class, and that's pretty much how it all came to be.
Wow.
Oh, goddamn.
Were you nervous at all at this wedding? Because that's like a twofold. You're performing for the first time, and you might ruin somebody's entire wedding memory.
Right.
Yes. Now, I will say I had done speech and debate, so I was very used to like talking and like
I'm an actor too.
Yeah, I'm an actress. Like that part, like the speaking in front of people part isn't scary. But it was the pressure of the wedding. Yeah. Like I was like, I am legally marrying two people. Like I have my license. I'm an officiant. If y'all need a wedding, what's up? Like y'all want to get married? I could do it right now. I could marry you guys right now.
Married.
Let's do it.
I'm still legally married to my ex-husband. So. Can you do divorces?
Oh, I'll try. I'll try. I don't know. I'll learn.
Just do it all backwards.
Yes. Okay. I'll just shred the thing, and then I'll sign my names backwards.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. Reverse. It's fine. It'll be good. But yeah. So that part wasn't scary, but it was very much just like it's the hopefully only time these people are going to go through this, and. Friends, family, I didn't really know everyone. Like they were like friends of friends I just posted on Facebook. I was just like, got my marriage license. Anyone want to get married? And like they messaged me.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And so, yes, I just wanted to do a very good job for them and for like their friends and family. And yeah, I like worked hard on it. I like rewrote. I like asked them both questions about themselves so then I can like just make this big ol', you know, like just the whole speech about them and stuff.
That's so great.
It was cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I like them.
So I need more information about this 1920 seance though. We can't just like slide by this seance.
I mean, it was like,
was it cool?
It was because like everyone at the party was cool. Like they were all like, you know, they were like LA witches, you know. LA witches and warlocks, I guess, or wizards. I don't really know the terminology.
It's 2022. We say warlock.
Of course. I'm so sorry.
Wait, is a wizard offensive?
No, I'm just
only if you're in the KKK.
Yes.
Then it is. It's very do not be that. But yeah, it was just like we all gathered around a circle, and then like there were a lot of candles, and we held hands and put our intentions, and it was cool. Like I don't know, typical seance.
Oh yeah, okay.
Burn some sage, hold a crystal.
Yeah. And then at the end, like we didn't really get to speak to any ghosts, bummer. And then, but it was really more like, and it ended up devolving more into like, well, let's just like put our hopes and dreams and thoughts in that. It was actually very positive. It was very sweet, and everyone was so nice, and especially like it was a small, intimate, like 8 10 people. And so I was like the odd one out who didn't know anyone, and everyone was so nice.
It's because you were the sacrifice. They were taking your soul.
Okay, so legally I'm not allowed to do that. I 100% got sacrificed.
Oh my gosh. Well, that
but
makes
it
sense
backfired because I wasn't a virgin. They, hocus pocus, they needed it. It didn't work.
Yeah.
We were just talking about Hocus Pocus. Full circle moment.
Hocus Pocus 2? Are you guys excited?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes, but like with all things I'm excited about, there's a dark spot.
Yeah.
Where you go,
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm like cautiously excited. I'm cautiously excited. Are you talking about Bette Midler?
Yeah.
Being a bitch?
Yeah.
Being a fucking bitch ass
Fuck,
turd.
Bette Midler, like,
I know.
oh God.
Information I wish I did not have.
Right? Like I was 100% Bette Midler's side.
Yeah.
And then, no. What the fuck? What the fuck, Bette Midler?
What the fuck?
What the
I know.
fuck?
We could have been friends. It's fine.
We could have been friends, but you playing.
Absolutely.
I'm not even looking at the right camera.
I don't even know where I'm looking.
like-
I'm looking at that camera.
There's
Is this the right
cameras
one?
here? What the fuck? This is, I thought we were
lies.
just having our seance.
Oh no. Wait, who's the virgin sacrifice?
Does it count if I haven't had sex in 2 years?
Yeah. What did Sex in the City say? You could be
It's
like
grown
a virgin
over.
again.
Yeah. It's turned into a scab now.
there we
That's
go.
normal, right?
Oh, yeah. As long as it bleeds again.
We'll see.
That's horrifying. That's horrifying.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I don't know how that explains me then. I lost my virginity when I was 5 to a bike.
Oh wow.
And I never grew back.
Oh my God.
How hot was the bike?
Yeah. Was he?
Was he cute?
Yeah.
Or she? I'm not gonna assume.
Was it a Schwinn?
Oh, more like swing.
They were a banana seat.
Oh,
I knew it.
100%. I already assumed.
Yeah,
like
same.
banana seats are the hottest and most
Yeah,
fuckable
the
of
most
bikes.
erotic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Their name was Boy George.
Because you didn't know what it was.
It was after my first crush.
Oh, stop! Your first crush was Boy George.
Yeah, I saw the Karma Chameleon video and was just like, who is that? Who is that?
This creature. Who is this erotic creature? Ooh.
Come on, Chameleon.
Okay. I see what you
I'm
see
on
what
board.
you like.
I'm on board. I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
on. Yeah, 100%.
You get it.
No, he did have like a raw sexual energy about him.
Yeah.
Like he
Yes.
wouldn't. They would not have been as popular if Boy George wasn't like weird hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like,
Yes.
Very much weird hot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
into it. I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Boy George.
No.
Wait.
No, he's not
Wait,
dead.
what?
He's not dead.
No, wait, didn't he though?
No.
Oh, I 100% thought
You're
he
like,
died.
Yep, he is.
No.
Yep.
No, can we please
like
Google
in
that? I
Hollywood
could
right
have
now.
sworn Boy George died.
He did not. You're thinking of George Michael.
I am thinking
George
of
Michael. The wrong George.
That was the wrong
Michael.
George. They came out at the same time.
That's true.
No, he's still alive.
Oh, thank God. Okay, thank God for Boy George. I'm sorry, George Michael. R.I.P. Rips.
All right, sorry. I have to stop looking
Are you-
at it.
I'm sorry,
My
not
love.
in public. Gee.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's still got it.
Speaking of Boy George, what was the most I made it time in your career? See how I tried to like.
That was smooth. That was
Thank
smooth.
you.
That
You know?
100%. You linked those two topics so well.
Yes.
They-
Wait, is this the 5 things? Are we on 5 things?
No,
What
no.
time is it?
I forgot about 5 things.
Oh shit. Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, we gotta go.
We gotta go. Yeah.
Wait,
I know.
flies.
Not yet. Not yet.
I just got
We
here.
still got.
You guys have, I mean, honestly, have as much time as you want.
Okay.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Welcome to the Slumber Party,
anyone-
guys.
Welcome to the girls' room.
Ooh, pillow fights, tits on tits.
I like eggs.
Let's put our underwear in the freezer.
Oh,
Who-
panty raid. Okay,
Who wants to be Nicky Urban?
I was like, what?
What the fuck?
I love it.
Hell of a callback.
Yeah.
Hell of
Yeah.
a callback. That was
Waiting
beautiful.
for that.
was beautiful.
Oh, okay. We got. This
Yes.
is a.
Seriousness, let's say like 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, we're gonna
Fine.
do. We're gonna go to these are 5 things.
Okay.
So we do a little segment,
Whoa.
like the improv thing. These are 5 things. Dumb. That's actually that's a podcast. These are 5 things. That's hosted by Private Street, which is a great improv team. Anyways,
I love that.
Discovered that after we had.
Yeah, listen to us first.
Yeah. So not the name of our podcast. Anyways, it's not important. Oh God, 20 minutes. Like she said.
now.
She said 20 minutes, and now I'm like,
I'm scared.
Oh wait, what's the first question? Fuck.
I mean, I didn't write specific questions for 5 things, but I do have.
If you have questions,
I do. Okay, so like, what's your
Wait.
most I made it moment so far in your career?
Ooh, I have. This was the.
Comedy career?
Yes.
Okay. When I got to open for Pete Lee at the Improv. Yeah, Urban Improv. He did a weekend there, and me and my friends who shout out to also fellow amazing comics, Mary Romeo and Miranda Meadows. I took them on the road with me for a Witty Titties show in Utah, so we all bonded.
Nice.
Bonded there. And yeah, so Mary got the chance to open for him that weekend, and then his feature dropped out. So then it was really cool. She got to feature, I got to host, and Miranda got to guest spot. And so
dope.
we all got to, it was just,
That's awesome.
It was the coolest thing. I got to invite all my friends and OC, because like it was the Irvine Improv, and my OC friends can't really come up to LA all the time. So it just packed the place out. It was so sick.
Gosh.
That was cool. And then I would say the other thing is when Witty Titties got to have Benefit Cosmetics as a sponsor.
Dope.
Fuck yeah.
Insane. I mean, they posted, like, I got to do some videos for them, and like they've got like 10 million followers on their Instagram or whatever. And all my friends were like, did I just see you on Benefit's Instagram? Like, what the fuck is this? So that was really cool. That was like, it felt very professional, and got to be like, oh, we have a corporate sponsor. And
Hell
it's
yeah.
like this. And especially because I work at Sephora. So I'm like restocking their shelves in my day job. And then I'm like, y'all are paying my bills. So that was really cool. That was like freaky.
That's dope.
It was really, really, really cool. I'm very excited.
That's super
Yeah.
cool. Yes.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to the Bay Area, Benefit Cosmetics,
Yes.
San Francisco.
San Francisco. I know. I wanna go up there and just be like, Benefit, since I'm here, can I just like raid your like shop room or whatever you have at headquarters? That'd be amazing.
Here's a little
Can you
secret.
imagine?
They don't.
Stop.
Okay, I used to be the brow model for Benefit Cosmetics.
Oh,
They don't give you shit for free, okay?
do they not?
No.
What? That's
No,
sad.
even the I was also their face cream model, and I slathered it all over my face, and I was like, "Can I just have this? I've already put my germs in
Yeah.
it." They did not give it to me.
What?
That's messed up. That's messed up. That's messed up. I will say that they gave me free.
God damn it!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. They're really nice.
I'm just gonna have him say it. Racist.
How? I knew it. Fucking benefits.
Okay, well now this has gotten really dicey. Now I'm like,
No,
well,
hold on.
shit.
You're great benefit.
Yeah, but like, I'm gonna get you free shit. Damn.
Yes.
Like, I'll get you free shit. I'll give you a bunch of free shit right now.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Just want some free shit.
I know. I'm like, get her face cream.
Yeah, and my amazing, proud amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sad. All right, look at us. We're like exclusive news. We're like learning all about the back ends of this
the
company.
inside.
The
The
inside.
movie magic.
Yeah.
We're real.
You
Here,
know-
we're real.
Yes.
And you know what? They didn't give you. They didn't even talk to me.
I'm sorry. Well,
Well,
Is
the night's young.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
know
because
what?
I'm poor?
probably.
We didn't want to say
We
anything.
didn't want to
but
say anything, but yeah,
Yeah.
being poor is the worst thing you can be.
Especially for a San Francisco
Oh,
company.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. What's poor in San Francisco? Like, I only have $1 million.
That's real.
God,
Yeah.
that's true.
Ugh, woof. Hey, what's your biggest influence in comedy? Did you watch stuff? Wow. I saw.
Yes, it's that time of the show.
Yep.
That phlegmy feeling.
Sorry. I need my boy. My new boyfriend.
I love that. I need to get one of those. Everyone at work has one, and I'm like, soup's gel.
Oh, it's real
There's
good.
very inspirational
like
quotes
4
on
hours
it.
behind.
Get to drinking, girl.
wanna
You know what?
pee
We'll
all night.
pause. You chug.
no. Okay, your biggest influence, were you like did you watch a lot of comedy like growing up, et cetera, et cetera? Was your family funny?
They're like funny in the way that like they need a reality show about them, but they can never tell jokes. Like, like they're like odd, and 100% if I explained anything about my family, they'd be like, "That's insane." I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the weird thing. Like, I didn't grow up listening to too much comedy. It was more of like, here we go, throwback. I had LimeWire, and, and I would download albums. Like, I downloaded Dane Cook's album, and I downloaded. I know
The Jerky Boys. I know you got it.
Don't you know it? Like, randomly Mike Birbiglia, Dane Cook, and I have to think like some other random.
Jim Gaffigan.
I fucking love Jim Gaffigan.
Never got into Jim Gaffigan, but he's great. Like, people who shit on him, I'm like,
He's just a nice dude.
he's
with
just
15
nice,
kids.
making money.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
good for you,
just
dude.
talk about hot packets.
Yeah, donuts. Good for you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fucking hell yeah, he's precious. Like,
He's a delightful man.
yeah.
Yeah, I hear he's very nice too in real life.
That's what I hear too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just didn't listen to a lot. Like, I wasn't one of those like comedy nerds who like saw a special and like blah changed their life. Like, I could recite to you those bits, like my very specific My Birbiglia and Dane Cook bits, because I would re-listen on my iPod, just to like set the. Well,
Yeah.
it was an iPod Nano. It was pink. It was cute.
Oh my gosh, living large.
I saved for it. I saved for it.
Did it have a screen, or was it just like a little
had a
like
screen.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, you
I
was rich.
saved-
That was $1.99. I remember
Oh,
that.
girl, I remember. I used that commercial money.
Okay.
I was like, because I wasn't allowed to touch my commercial money growing up. It was like, you get to touch it when you're 18.
Was that so you were still in Dallas
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this point?
I didn't
Okay.
move to California until I was like 16. So it was just like my baby commercial money.
Nice.
So yeah, in a way, yes, I was rich. In another way, I was very much not. But anyway, so what the hell was I talking about? Dane Cook. Yeah, for some reason thought that was hilarious. And I mean, yeah, and I listened to that, and it was that was pretty much it. And then growing up, in the sense of like when I started doing comedy, I just try to like watch as much as I can. Like, but even now, like, I don't know. It's just I'm always surrounded by comedy that I don't watch too many specials these days. Like, I am a little burnt out on it.
Understandable.
And especially because like, and we're in a cool position where we live in LA. And I've seen a lot of these comics run their specials or whatever live, and it's just like, how do I have to see this? Like, like I know what's on it. Like, but I will, just because support. We got to support our fellow comics. I would say like nowadays, it's weird saying this because like it's not weird at all. What am I saying, guys? It's like literally not weird. I love Winnie Cummings. I love Taylor Tomlinson.
I just shared one of her things today on.
She's
on
great.
on her gram.
She drops by at the Nitecap all the time.
Yeah.
Which is where Witty Titties, my mic, is. So she'll swing by and say hi. And I'm like, hey.
It's dope.
Let's see what else. Like other comics, like besides Mike Birbiglia, who I think is great. Oh gosh, one of Sykes. Eliza Schlesinger, only in the sense of like I like her attitude on stage. I don't necessarily like her joke writing. Not that it's bad. It's just like not my style.
So you hate Eliza.
Yeah.
Got it. Now let's talk about this girl feud.
Okay.
So the claws come out. Why don't you support women, Genesis? I'm sorry. I just hate women. You can clip that. But yeah, just like she's got such a badass attitude, like on stage, where she's just like that confidence is unmatched. I don't know. I hate this question only in the sense of like, I never know how to answer it because everyone always asks, who are your favorite comics? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I just go up there and I don't know. Like, everyone's really good and I'm not good yet. Like, I don't know what you want.
And everybody's so different. It sounds like you like storytelling,
comedians. Yeah, I tend to go, like, you know, obviously, like, people like, oh, God, why am I totally blanking? Famous one-liner comic. Why am I totally blanking?
Andrew Dice Clay.
Mitch Hedberg, thank you. He's a genius. Like, if I could write like him, oh, God, if any of us could write like him, please, you know? But I don't, my brain doesn't work that way just yet.
Man, but I feel like you are definitely like you have a lot of jokes per minute though.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great. It's inspiring to watch.
Yeah, I honestly just like, especially if you've only seen me out like Witty Titties or something, I just fuck around and I'm just like it's fun having your own mic because then I get to just be like, and this is my diary and you guys, you know, dear diary to the audience, and I just talk about my day and then I just try to make it as funny as I possibly can. Yeah,
that's awesome.
My usual vibe. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway, I don't know how that question went.
Do you tape yourself and like listen back, or are you like, I remember what I did?
No. I always tape myself. That's.
But do you listen back?
Do you watch it?
No, I don't videotape myself, which is so dumb. I 100% should, at least for content purposes, right?
Right.
But it's just, you gotta set up the camera, and then I gotta pick at how fat I think I am, and it's dumb. Like, it's like, you know, like it's not fun for me just yet. But I know it's a necessary thing that one should do, especially if you're up and comer. Like, you gotta, you know, it's dumb. It's content. Get yourself a view. Like, get yourself a follow. Boom. Yay.
You don't have like what you call it?
TikTok.
No.
I mean, I do, but
yeah.
Social media manager. No.
I
need one.
Same.
No, it's not in that vein. Anyways, imposter syndrome. You don't have that, do you?
I mean,
because you shouldn't.
I know I know I shouldn't, but it is like comedy is still somewhere where I have a lot of insecurities because A, I'm so new. B, I know so many comics who work so hard. Like, look at you guys. You have like this amazing podcast and you guys are like putting it out, consistency. I don't have consistency. The most consistent thing I've done is Witty Titties.
That's a huge deal. You're producing a goddamn show.
I know.
I will not allow you to not enjoy your fruits.
Thank you.
Also,
no, I'm very proud of Witties.
You kill it at producing that show. Like, it's not only like, you've already built it up. Like, I'd been hearing about it already for like a while from like Becca Greenberg.
Oh, that's
I was
great.
like, this is the one to go to. When I was like a year ago, when I was like, I should probably do some stand up. I should fucking try this shit.
Yes.
And I'd already heard about it, and then I'd heard about it from other people, and then like you're like really on it with posting, the story, you're promoting people, you're giving people content, something that they can be like, hey, look, I'm doing the thing. It's like, and that's really, really helpful. You're providing a space for people to feel like safe. And that was really important for me to be like, oh, the first open mic I want to go to is, I want it to be like, to feel like safe and not supported. Like, supported, where like, everyone's encouraged to be like cheering for everybody.
Oh my God, yeah. And like, we get a lot of first timers because of that. Like, literally this week at this week's mic, we had someone who was like, it's my first time doing stand up. Like, we get it all the time because I guess we've created that reputation of like, this is the best place to go if you want to do comedy for the first time, and it's definitely something where it's I think that's why I've stayed so consistent about it, is because I care so much about the people who come to the mic. Because like, for other stuff, it's just me and fuck me. But like, everyone else, I care about them. Like, and I really want it to be like, I'm always thinking about like, well, I hate when I have to cancel the mic because I know that's like, oh, someone could have like worked their shit out, or maybe they really, because I've had comics come up to me and be like, I really needed this, because it becomes like a therapy too. It's like comedy therapy in a way that I don't see at a lot of other mics. It's I remember right before I did Witty Titties officially, we started off as a women's mic at Big Chillin' Mic. Have you guys been?
Yeah.
Yeah, those guys are great. I love them. Shout out to Jonathan and Roger. And I remember one comic came up. We'd only been doing it for a month or so, but it already had that special feeling of Witty Titties, right? And this one comic came up and she talked about this horrible thing that happened at this other mic that she went to, where these guys, like, it was only her and another comic, and both women, and then the rest were guys. And then they went up, did their set, and the guys just heckled the shit out of them.
Hell no.
Which, lame enough, but like, okay. And then one of the guys who was heckling him goes up on stage, or either on stage or was in the audience, I forget where, and whips his dick out. Whips his dick out, and every guy is just like, ha ha ha, like awkward laughter or actually laughing. And then, you know, my one friend, you know, the one girl comic was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is literally assault. Like, this is technically assault. And then the other girl comic was there, like, immediately like stood up, like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is not cool. This is not funny. None of the other comics said anything. None of the guy comic, except for one guy comic. That's how I know he's cool. And he was the only one to actually say something front of. Yeah, I know. I'm like, I will if I have to. But
oh no, who was the cool one?
Oh, the cool one, Martin Morrow.
Okay,
he's lovely.
Shout out to Martin.
Martin is amazing, and
Thanks, Martin.
he was really cool. Hilarious comic too. If you ever see him, like, go catch him on a show. And he was the only one in a room full of dudes who all claim to be woke and all claim to be on our side to not actually say anything. Like, he did the hard thing and like stood up in front of everyone, right? And then all the girls, like the two girls, like laughed immediately after that, and then a bunch of guys came out, and that's when they apologized. Like, they went up to the girls and they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry that happened." And they were like, "Where the fuck were you in there? Where the fuck were you?"
But also, like, how is whipping your dick out hilarious? Like,
truly,
on what planet?
Truly.
Like, who are you trying to impress with? I'm assuming it wasn't much to look at.
It was not. I can confirm.
Yeah.
It was actually not much to look at. And so, yeah, and then, like, you know, the one girl, like, was really traumatized and, like, cried about it. And, like, she's fine now. Like, you know, it didn't deter her in any way.
Right.
But I remember the only time, like, the first and only time she really got to talk about it was at my mic. And it was really cool because at that point, there were a lot of guys in the audience, even though we were doing an all-women mic. And it was really interesting to see, like, the feel of the room when she was, like, telling her story. Like, all the women rallied around her. And then all the guys were just, like, called out. Whoops. Yeah. And it was this beautiful moment where all these, like, female comics and just, like, women, not just comics, but, like, women came together. And, like, I think the guys learned something because the guys were all, like, flabbergasted. They were flabbergasted that this happened. And I was just like, yeah, guys, this happens. I don't know what to tell you. Like, it happens. It still happens.
Yeah. It's like, no matter how many times we say it happens, and then it happens, and they're like, what?
What?
This happens?
What?
Like,
but this happened to someone I know? Like, this affects me now? Like, yeah. And so it was just, like, this really cool moment. And I always call that, like, when Witty Titties was born. Because I think that was, like, when I really was, like, we gotta have spaces like this. Like, we do. Like, it's just a fucking fun time. Yeah. It's a cool hangout. You get to meet other female comics. You get to meet other girls. Like, I get so many comics who are just like, it's hard for me to make girlfriends, but, like, you guys are cool. Like, you know? And then it just illustrated how important it is to have that space to be able to speak your truth and just not feel like, I don't know, someone's gonna, like, not believe you or not take you seriously, and, you know. And then she still made it funny. That was the thing too. Like, you know, she made this hilarious joke after, and it was a great time. You know, it got serious. She got to speak her truth, and then made it funny. And I was like, that's comedy.
That's what's up.
that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I know. I feel like we have to go. I'm so sorry.
I think it's probably about time to wrap this up. But before,
rapid fire.
Here, let's. Oh, you already hyped up a couple friends.
Oh, yeah.
What do you still want to do? And if you want to keep the fifth, I should save the fifth one, right?
Oh yeah, that's the last one.
Oh yeah. What do you still want to do? Like, what's your goal? What's the big thing?
Oh, I have plenty. I would love to take Witty Titties out on the road more. Like, I want to set up like little base camps.
Fuck yeah.
Of like Witty Titties New York, Witty Titties Austin, Witty Titties Vegas. Like, really, and just like have women just like have their little space there and just build it up. Yeah. Like, that would be sick.
That'd be super sick.
Right? I'd love to have like some sort of Witty Titties venue at some point where it's just
yeah.
like a really cute room where like
Yes.
you know, and like really cool comedy shows can happen there. And it even if it's just like a tiny room, like whatever, it's not like a whole ass thing, but it would be amazing to just, because I love interior design, so I just want a room like to decorate. I just want a room to decorate.
I feel that,
right?
Something with like options, right?
Oh my
Where
God,
it's like,
yes.
you know, there's like convertible space.
Oh
So,
my
like,
God,
people can like
100%.
turn it into this. Oh
Yes,
my gosh,
yes.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
And then eventually, I want to do a special, especially like
Hell yeah.
I just want to do more with Witty Titties because I think it's just such an important brand, and I just don't think that there's anything specifically like this out there. So, you know, there's thankfully, like, ever since we started, there's been so many women mics and things pop up, and we were not the first.
No,
I
yeah.
100% never wanted, like, some people will say like first a female on, and I'm like, no, like, put credit where it's credit is due. Like Lisa Sunstead with Pretty Funny Women, Bobby Oliver at Tao Company, like they had women only shit for forever,
Right.
decades before I came along.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't know. It's something that I just want to keep on going, keep on growing, and then I guess myself personally, just do some specials and.
Fuck yeah.
But really, just my focus is, you know, just like bringing Witty Titties up because I think it's more than just me. It's helping everyone, and that's, I think, more important. Yeah.
Dope. I love that.
It's a good goal.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I love comedy. Everybody wants to help everybody.
know.
It's so rare that you run into people in comedy who are just like,
No, I think
Truly,
you.
who are these people?
yeah.
I think
yeah.
I think you attract the people who are helpful because that is who you are.
That's true. That's true.
I think there are a lot of people who are very much out for themselves.
Oh, there's plenty of people.
Oh
like that.
yeah. I mean,
You've been lucky.
in the
but
comedy.
I think I have been lucky.
Yeah.
A lot of people have just been fucking great.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, and you're also very lovable. Not saying that
truly are.
everybody else sucks, but I mean, yes.
Everyone else outside of this room sucks.
And don't you forget it.
And don't you forget it.
All right, Genesis,
Yes.
give us some advice, maybe for new comedians or people who are in the throes.
Ooh, okay. Obviously, record all your sets. I remember a guy. Fuck, we have to go when I have this story. This guy just mansplained comedy to me once, and he was like, "I've been in the business 30 years," and I'm like, "I've never heard of you." No, I don't even know who you are. He's like, "All right, oh, you're a comedian?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a comic, like whatever." And he's like, "All right, so first things first. You want to write down everything. Just if you think of something funny, I want you to write that down."
Oh, he wants you to, huh?
Oh, gee, I never thought of that. And I want you to record every set. Gosh, if you hadn't come along, I never would have done that. Like, it was just funny. He was just so helpful.
So helpful.
So helpful.
And then you're going to be successful and he's going to be like, I taught her.
Yep. He's going to take the credit.
But yeah, besides the obvious.
What is he, my ex-husband?
I can't. But I guess proper advice is just, okay, I find when I'm really stuck thinking of something, it's the best advice I was ever given was say the embarrassing thing. Think of the thing that you never want to tell everyone, like literally anyone, like the most embarrassing story that you're like, I do not come off as at all in a good light.
Yes.
And tell that on stage. That's how I come up with most of my bits. It's like I just come up like with the most embarrassing, like my face still gets red thinking about it, and I'm like, I gotta make it a bit. That's
Fucking amazing.
yes.
yeah, and that's like my go-to. Like I can't think of anything. All right, back to the trauma board. It's gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's great
When in
advice.
doubt, self-deprecation, you know?
Yeah.
You can't really go wrong there.
And
Well,
I've found that like the more specific, even though it's so specific, I'll get people who are just like, oh my God. Like even if it's never happened to them, but
Yeah.
they're like, remember it. Cause like people always remember other people's trauma. I feel like, you know, right? You know, like everyone knows, like, I can't be like, you know, everyone remembers that your mom killed herself. Oh my God. Like, everyone knows he was like Molly, like mom killed Molly. Like everyone remember. Can you imagine? No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm just saying it's memorable. You know, if you're ready for it. Also, just be healed and then talk about it. You know, it's been like decades since I talked about some of these things, and then I'm like, okay, it's fine enough. I can talk about it. But yeah, that's my thing. Like, truly, the most embarrassing thing. If you're scared to tell it, you have to say it. Ooh, yeah.
That is really good advice, and I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this was really so cool to have you.
I know, it's so fun. Hey. Like, came in ready to go.
Rip roaring.
Stepped into
sucking toes.
Sucking toes.
The most fantastic entrance ever.
Truly, guys. Truly. I love an entrance.
Oh, so
that's why I'm late all the time.
You just stand by the door. You're like, I'm here. I just got to make the entrance.
10 minutes. Yeah. 15. Got it. Okay.
I think they're warmed up for me now.
They're not expecting me anymore.
For the record, Genesis was not late. Genesis came exactly when she intended to.
Yes, because the queen is never late.
Yes.
Everyone else is.
Or Gandalf.
Early, yeah. Yeah, or Gandalf. A wizard, a queen. For some reason, I forgot that was a Lord of the Rings quote, and I thought it was a Princess Diaries quote. I thought it was
I think it is too.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Right?
It's probably also like a Vecna Stranger Things.
100% probably.
They steal a lot of quotes. Anyways, oh gosh, no, we're
go. We're leaving.
But wait, before we leave, do you have anything you want to promote before we go?
Oh yeah. Okay, so when are you guys releasing this?
This is live.
It's happening right now, baby.
I mean, when are you guys releasing the recording? I guess I should say.
Next week.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's enough time. On the 28th, Thursday the 28th, I'm going to be at the Comedy Store, and Friday the 29th, so 28th, 29th. Yes, Friday the 29th, I'm going to be at the Improv.
That's awesome.
And the Comedy Store one is going to be great. It's the show is called Funny Girls. It's all girl comics.
Hell yes.
It's a hell of a good time in the belly room. And then the one at the Improv is Horror Nerd, and that one's sick because it's all 80s slasher themed. So yeah. So all the jokes are all about, 80s slashers and Jason movies and shit like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a fun time. And that's at the Lab. Get tickets because the rooms are smaller, so they always sell out. So 100% go on my Instagram, message me for tickets, and And then Witty Titties is every Titty Tuesday. The open mic, but audience members are welcome to come, and guys too. Guys are always like they're always like, is it okay if we come? Like, I just want to watch. And I'm like, yeah, it's fine.
Just don't show your dick on stage.
Just don't. I know we're a little harsh here. We just don't like it. But yeah, just follow us at Witty Titties Comedy on Instagram and go to our website, wittytittiescomedy.com. And other than that, that's about it. That's what's up with me, you guys.
Hell yeah. Well, super excited. So thank you so much for coming on.
Yes. It was a wonderful time.
This is so much fucking fun, you guys. Thank you.
Hey, and if you're still listening, make sure you
such an aggressive point.
You who's still here? Who's here? Show yourself.
So I don't know. Subscribe to us on all the things.
Yeah.
Just look us up. We have a tiny link, right? A tiny URL.
We got some
find
stuff.
us. Not tiny URL. What do you call them?
I think they're tiny URL, like smart URL.
Tiny Bitleys.
Bitleys. We got no.
They're like bitty titties.
Bitty titties. Yes.
Linktree,
baby.
We got a Linktree. Go on our Linktree.
Yeah.
Linktree.com/comedygirlcrush. Anyways, thank you, of course, to Kate Siegel, who is our amazing producer. And thank you, of course, to Period Podcast Network. If you want to support under historically
underrepresented
people in podcasting, you can do that. Just head over to Period Podcast Network, and we've got a whole thing. You can give us money, so do that.
Ooh, money.
Yes.
Yes.
I love money.
And not just 70 cents on the dollar, like the whole dollar.
The whole dollar.
whole
Give us the whole
dollar.
dollar.
Not about, you know.
These gas prices in this economy.
Ooh. Anyways, I'm Nikki Urban.
I'm Coop Foster.
And I'm Genesis Soul.
Yeah, hey, keep crushing it.
I'm new here. I forget.
I've never done this.
Are we frozen?
You're out.
Okay.